He's killing everyone. Oh, welcome back
Oh God.
to Cal Kestis.
I don't want to die.
Fighting these boys. Ooh.
Just some good old boys.
Just some Empire
So many
boys.
traitor sticks, dude.
Don't you fire that rocket.
I'm not really sure. I love how they talk. Just let them talk.
Let them talk.
Oh, they're like less intense versions of the traitor stick.
It's just a stick. It's not
Yeah.
like the spinny
Yeah.
clubby thing.
It's just
It's not bloody spinny clubby thing, is it?
yeah.
Spinny
It's just a
clubby
little-
bouncy
it's a little
bonky.
shocky stick.
It's just like a little
Instead
empire.
of double whammy spinny boy, fuck your shit up electric stick.
It's just like a little empire lad, isn't he?
Little empire lad.
He's
Just
not
a
a
little-
little bum.
He's just a little whoopity boo.
I mean, he's just
chew,
a-
and then he had the wars.
He's just a little Jedi man.
Just a
What
little
are you
Jedi
doing
man.
there?
That's actually how he wrote our famous song, Little Jedi Man.
Just a little Jedi man.
Just a little Jedi
I
man.
am Jedi, you are Jedi, he is Jedi.
Many people don't know, but the Walrus was actually Yoda. I know it came out like 10 years before that.
Don't-
Even then.
Don't feed them false. I started doing Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan.
You
Obi-Wan.
were borderline George there. Too.
I was trying to do George, and then it went to
You're pretty.
Obi-Wan.
You're pretty George. Is Alec Guinness from Liverpool?
I'm not sure where he's from. You know, I'm not sure where Al Guinness is from.
Because his accent is a little bit Liverpudlian.
Maybe. Pudlian.
But he's probably something like
Pugsley.
from Staffordshire. Something stupid.
Stratfordshire upon Staffordshire.
Yeah. Stratford upon Avon. That's where the Bard is from. Billy S.
Billy S. Yo, what's up, Billy? He's like his day of gangster rapper, isn't he?
Shropshire.
How you doing, Billy boy?
Pretty much, dude. He was the Martin Scorsese of the time.
You guys just missed.
He
the
laid down
sickest
those-
Jedi shit.
He laid down those sick bars.
He has those sick pentameter.
Woo.
He has those sick. He has that sick. He's sick.
He's just dying.
Oh,
He's
Please
got
help.
the sick.
Please help Billy.
he was born in Maida Vale, London.
Which one? What are you talking about?
Alec Guinness.
Like
Also-
composed of the alcoholic beverage.
Also, his full name is Alec Guinness de Cuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something witty, but
Come
I
at me,
didn't.
stormtroopers.
You know what happens when fans would swarm him and like grab on him and stuff?
He'd
Stab him.
use the Jedi mind trick to make him stop.
No, his bodyguard would tell him to get off the cuff.
Get off the cuff.
Jesus Christ.
He'd be like, "Hey,
Eric.
off the cuff,
Jesus
off
Christ.
the cuff."
Off the cuff.
I thought you actually had an answer for that.
No, dude.
Good for you.
I was listening to a D&D group playing at Paradox tonight when I was working, and they were talking a lot about the undead and like some mummies and stuff like that. And I kept hearing them say this one word, and I looked at my coworker next to me. It just popped in my head like that did. I just looked at him and I was just like, "Hey, the ancient Egyptians really thought a lot about me. Like they had high praises for me." He's like, "Yeah, really?" I was like, "Yeah." Said I'm a real swell sarcophagi.
That's the reaction you wanted.
Yeah, dude, that's
Yeah.
all I wanted. He
Yeah.
actually was like, nice. I was like,
Wait.
Check this dude out. Check this badass out.
and I was just like,
Oh, he's so badass.
I just
Look at
want.
that. He's got a fucking laser
Nice,
Gatling
dude.
gun.
Oh, please stay down.
But yeah,
Do me a favor.
Please?
it's like that. Your guys' reaction, exactly what I fucking wanted.
Exactly what
Good.
I
I'm glad we gave it to you.
Yeah, that's what she said.
I'm glad we gave it to you.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Hey, nice catch. Thanks, bud. We could have been friends.
Your card is pretty solid. You can show me that technique later, bro?
Yeah, he put his gun down.
Well, suppose he put his gun down, didn't he?
He put his bum down.
Your
His
baby.
bippity bop. He put his blaster down.
I think he put his blaster down, I believe.
Put the droid in the washing machine. Give me washy. Spick and span.
Make sure he's nice and clean.
Why do they say spick and span? I always feel a little bit racist.
I know, right?
Maybe those are your own insecurities and misconceptions just playing a part.
It's not insecurity. I'm just.
In everyday
It's a
life.
reflection of like, why
of
do
your,
we
of
say
your own
this?
uncomfortability to say, that some people are white, some people are brown, some people are green, some people are steen. There's all kinds of peoples out there.
Where do we get these phrases though? Spick and span.
Well, I actually have a book located just to Eric's right or left that might be able to tell you that.
He's looking.
Oh, he's looking. He's observing.
This is the curious word origin, sayings, and expressions from white elephants to song dance.
That'd be the one.
Find spick and span.
Find speak spec.
Find
Speak
Let's go look up for Speak.
Speak span, please.
Tell me about speak and spell. Still midi one.
Sing me a tale.
It's not alphabetical, and it's driving me nuts.
Son of a bitch. She's a
Is there an
stupid
index?
bitch.
Yep.
I love these little flutes playing.
Very Star Wars.
Very Star Wars. Very Star Wars.
Very Star Wars. I like it. Good 10 out of 10. Good Star Wars.
Good Star Wars.
Telltale. Good Star Wars.
Zepho.
Spick and span. Page 23.
Wow, they covered that one early.
Yeah.
It's one
Not-
you use a lot.
But it's not even in there with the S's. It's just, hey, page 23,
Like I said,
covered.
fucking not in alphabetical order.
No. God. Did you slow him down?
All right. So, as quoted from 2,107 Curious Word Origins, Sayings, and Expressions from White Elephants to a Song and Dance by Charles Earle, with drawings by Tom Funk, Spick and Span. For the past 200 years, we've been using this to mean very trim and smart, thoroughly neat and orderly, having the appearance of newness, but for the 200 years preceding that, or from the middle of the 16th century to the middle of the 18th century, the phrase was always spick and span new, and had no other meaning than absolutely and wholly new. The phrase has had an interesting history. Started so far as the records show about 1300 as just span new, meaning perfectly new, or as new as a freshly cut chip for span. In olden days, I fucked that up. Started so far as the records show about 1300 as just span new, meaning perfectly new, or as new as a freshly cut chip. For span in olden days meant a chip. At that time, chips were used for spoons, so span new really meant a newly cut spoon, one that had not yet been soiled by use.
I think I need a newly cut spoon.
Spick was not added until late in the 16th century, presumably for no better reason than alliteration. A spick really meant a splinter, or also a spike. Actually, it had no particular meaning when added to span new, but it would be interesting if I could say that the original purpose of the spick or splinter was to impale meat as we use a fork today, when the span was laid aside.
That's it?
Yeah,
Very nice.
that's
So
it.
it's about spoons and forks?
10 out of 10. Very informal.
No, not really. He says
Meaning completely brand new, as in cut from a, like as it would be cut like a new spoon.
it says because he says it had no particular meaning when added to span new. But it would be interesting if I could say that the original purpose of the spick or splinter was to impale meat as we use a fork today.
That's
when
kinda-
the span was laid aside. Basically, just saying like if he could say what it was, like that's what he'd say, but
That's
it's
his-
not what it is.
It's kind of funny that he's just like, the
It's-
book's not as interesting as it could be, but it could have said this.
The book's not as interesting with the spick and span, with the fork and the spoon,
You
and
know,
then
I could have made the book said this.
the
but
mushy
it's not-
mushy yum yums. And
But it's not true, so I didn't write it.
All he said was is for alliteration.
yeah,
The spick part.
spick and span.
Spick and span.
So otherwise, it's splinter and spoon.
Whoa, nice kick in the face.
Thank
Or
you.
whatever.
Kind of walks a little like saunter. Like, what I do.
He does have some jelly legs at times, but he, you know,
All Jedi do.
he's just a Padawan. What else are you supposed to do except
It
have
almost
jelly
looked like he
legs?
had flesh-colored pants,
He does.
and it just looks like his naked ass is there for the world to see.
Naked ass. Why do you think he's wearing a poncho? Okay, that happened.
So he could hide his naked ass.
Naked ass.
He's got some shame.
Naked ass.
My
A
bare
Jedi
ass.
must protect his
Naked
dignity.
ass.
He must protect his bum.
Must protect his bum bum.
Jedi's gonna protect his bum, isn't
He
he?
got to shield his own little bum bum from the old Twitteroo.
He was a little Jedi man, I believe.
The old little tick tick tick.
I found something.
Yep, da.
No mention of Cordova. I don't think the Empire knows he's been here.
Then we have the advantage. For now.
Is that Deborah Wilson? Talking to you.
No, that's Seer.
Give him the old aye, Captain.
Well, you know, you could call me Ishmael. I suppose. If you
I suppose if you
get to
really
call me
wanted
something,
to.
you want to call me
something, call me Ishmael.
You don't have to call me anything, but if you have to call me something, call me Ishmael.
Not gonna tell you what to do.
You know.
It's your life. Do what you want.
I'm not you. Live your own life.
You only got so much time in the old spelly wellies.
What? Rat. Big space rat.
Oh, space rat.
Not the kind that I like.
Space rats.
Space Chris Pratt. Crispy space rat.
Crispy space rat.
Please cook it up
Crisp
nice
rat.
and nice and crisp. I like the skin crunchy but supple.
We're on the right track. Trek in the Trek.
Forgot what I was gonna say again.
The Star Trek.
The Star Trek.
Star Trek.
We're on the Star Trek.
You talk about the record label owned by Pharrell Williams and Chad Hugo of the Neptunes.
No.
No.
Also, core members of NERD.
Just right off the road. Just like a Jedi would.
I got some Jedi wood for you.
Ah! Is it Wookiee wood? Was
Wood, it's wood key, dude.
Was it grown on the forest moon of Endor?
Well, look at that. Give us a nice panorama here.
Little pangalangle.
Something pulling me there.
Penguin.
Beyond the storm.
These penguins.
But not to this penguin.
I'll do my best.
It's like he swallows his tongue.
Oh,
It's not for the penguin.
How come the go-to like garb when you want to be in disguise in Star Wars is a poncho?
Ponchos is the only thing this guy knows. You
So
can
many
choose to
ponchos.
even just not have a poncho.
It's true, but like there's so many. Like Anakin was wearing a poncho a time or two.
Hmm.
A lot of people wear ponchos when they're just like,
Lots of people wear ponchos.
older people wear the old ponchos. Have any of you guys listened to Conan O'Brien's podcast?
No.
Sometimes.
Conan needs a friend or
Yeah,
whatever.
I've seen the one where him and Dana Carvey talk.
Yeah, that was
great.
gonna reference that where Dana Carvey has this thing he likes to do that is Paul McCartney
talking to John
talking to John's ghost.
about modern day things.
Yeah,
it's like
about-
what's going on in music now,
Yeah.
John?
What's going on in music now, John?
Or no, he's talking to Paul.
Yeah.
John's
What's
talking to
going
Paul.
on in music now, Paul?
Paul.
And then Paul will come back and he'll have
There's
like
this woman named Kim Kardashian.
yep.
She's
got
like,
the big
what's she
bum bum."
famous for? She's famous for showing a bum.
and he and like using a bunch of like made up words and shit. It's hilarious.
It's so good.
You get a chance to listen to it, I would do it.
He's
People.
glitching. I gotta save him from the glitch.
That's a big horn.
Is he glitchy goat?
Glitchy Goat's gruff, dude?
Stitchy
What
Goat.
was? Why'd it go whoop?
That was
It was Mandroid.
Speedy.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the fucking goat when it died. I
The
was
goat
like,
knows
what?
droid. How is this possible?
We'll be back with killing more goats in the next episode.
Goat Master.